Hello Jungle, today we're diving into the most exciting updates coming to Delta Force in the next season. That will be released on 9th of July. There's a ton of new content and I cannot wait to share it all with you. Let's get started. So they are releasing a brand new map called Tide Prisons. This has kind of a high technology secret prison control vibes. The idea is you start as a prisoner stripped of all your gear and you need to collaborate with your teammates to open your door, escape, get back your gear, and start an escape from the prison. The trailer is actually super cool to watch. I highly recommend it. It's a mix of escape room vibes in a prison with both other players trying to escape as well, but as well a lot of prisoners fighting with as well the prison guards. So super interesting. They're adding new dynamics movement as well. So you're going to be able to dive in the water and swim. And while it doesn't seem you can be fighting when you're underwater, you can definitely be shot at. They're really building it like a puzzle game where you need to solve challenges to move through the prisons and be able to extract while having to fight. Since they're introducing a lot of new quests as well, some of them are new events on the map, some of them when you can like literally raise the level of water on the map and screw the operators depending on where they are. You have a bridge you can cross and you can actually break the bridge and make people fall in the water. So it seems they're putting a lot of effort in making the map very dynamic. The video is amazing. That looks a lot of fun. I cannot wait to try it. One of the most exciting aspects is it seems that there will be a lot of routes you can take. Some of them are straightforward, some of them much more complex with more challenges, but we can get better reward from it. So that should make the map less boring to replay over time. I'm as well very curious to see how much it requires teamwork. That's great for people playing as a squad. This is going to be very interesting for the ones that are playing with random teammates. They are introducing a new boss as well that has specific finishers and they look super cool. So they apply the finishers on the players. On the video you can see it's like literally piling up operators boxes and so on. And of course you will have to fight other teams as well. So very excited about the new map. They say it's the most complex and the most advanced map they have built. So yeah, curious to see how that plays. The second massive update is the introduction of a new operator. This is an assault operator. She's named Claire. Her nickname is Tempest. She's an assault operator with what they call an auxiliary spine that enhances her athletic abilities. So from the video, we can see her 4 skills, including her passive. Her passive is basically she gets boosts during fights. So when there are shots around her, she gets a speed boost, allowing her to move faster. It seems she can swim faster as well. Her first active skill is what they call combat roll. So she can perform combat rolls in 8 different directions, gaining as well movement speed. I'm sure the skill is linked to her passive. So that will make her, I'm sure, very agile and very hard to catch during close combat. That could be a lot of fun to play and it could be a nightmare to play against. A second active skill is charge drills. So literally she can fire and attach to any hard surface. Think about a wall or a box or something like that. She can attach a drill and that drill will release an electrical shock around it. And that will both stun the enemy that are nearby, remove their weapons. So they're going to be without any weapons in the hand. And that can as well shock through the wall. So that's going to be amazing things when you know they're campers, they know they are behind the wall, so you want to push a room, that you throw that against the door or against the room and then you push. And you will have a very good opener entry fragger with that. Ults, on paper, that looks insanely cracked. I'm very curious to see how it's going to play. So her ult can do different things. It's called Emergency Evasive Device. So she has an emergency device that she can create an anchor point. So you can use the ult when you know you're going to push and you create an anchor point from where you use the ult. Then you can go fight and at any point in time, you can call again the ult and that will bring you back to your anchor point, which is a very good way to go, peek and escape. But let's say you get knocked while you push, you will automatically be brought back to your anchor anyways, even if you're knocked. And it's not over, it's already very powerful. You could literally put the anchor behind, push, kill someone, get knocked, break back and be raised by your friends or your teammates. But not only that, you have a self-res in operation mode. So you can self-res 1 time per game. So depending on how you put your anchor, you can push, kill someone, get knocked, come back. And while your team is fighting and protecting the push, you can self-raise, so they don't even need to raise you. This sounds insanely overpowered on paper, Let's see how it is, but it actually sounds like a lot of fun as well to play, especially for solo players or players that are playing with random teammates. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, the next updates are the new weapons they're going to release in these new seasons. They are releasing 2 new weapons. The first one is the KC7. They call it a modular lightweight weapon, but from what we see on the video, it seems to be more like a medium long range weapon that has a lot of mobility. So I suppose a weapon that you can easily build with high handling that shoot far enough to be able to have mid-range, long-range fight. I love it. It's exactly my playstyle, so I cannot wait to try it. The other one, which is a surprise or not, who have heard the rumors for a very long time, I don't know what you think about it, to be honest, is they are introducing the Compound Bow. I'm sure the idea is to introduce more stealthy approach or type of weapon. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, to play, but I think we're going to get killed from the other side of the map, being one-shotted with an arrow from nowhere from people that have 0 gear on them. I'm very curious to see how they allow customization on for such a weapon. They said they do allow a lot of customization. Maybe they will have different type of arrows. We will see. They didn't share much detail about it. Yeah, let's try and see. I'm a little worried that it's a little bit too overpowered and allow like rats and solo players to destroy you from the other side of the map, but who knows? Let's see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is the best way to support the channel and encourage me to keep making content for Delta Force. Okay, on to the other type of updates. The first one, obviously, we're introducing a lot of new operator skins. I'm not gonna go through them, but from what I see, there are new outfits for Luna, for Toxic, for Hackclaw, maybe for Stinger, I'm not sure, but at least since all the ladies or most of the ladies are getting new outfits and new cosmetics, and tons of new cosmetics as well for weapons. They are doing a collaboration with Arknights that has been confirmed. And you can unlock then the skins of the character inspired by Arknights. So let's see how that goes. I'm very curious to see them and how expensive, how difficult they are to get. The other thing, I think that's been inspired by Tarkov, is the collection rooms, where basically you're going to be able to have a place where you can put all your red items and look at them very nicely while exposing this collection room. Yeah, I don't know how cool that is. I'm excited about one thing. It's if it allows to put them in your collection room and they take it out of their stash. So it means we're gonna get a lot of spaces in our stash, and that excites me a lot. I'm fucking struggling with the stash now. So the sooner we can get items out, like getting more space basically, the better. So I hope the collection room works like this, but they didn't share anything like this. I'm sure they're gonna create as well the feeling of you see all the collection room being empty and you will want to collect all these red items. In my case, I sell most of them just for the space, so maybe that will be a good reason to not sell all the red items we get. So let's see. Cool concepts, not just a big change for the game, but fun. I think one of the biggest announcements for a lot of the players, the people that were waiting for it, is the console release date. A lot of people even thought that it might never happen. So they announced they're going to have a private beta testing during July. I think they even have a live showcase in the US. But they announced the release date, and the console release on PS5 and Xbox will be on the 19th of August. It seems they're coming back from what I read. It was announced on PS4. That doesn't seem it's going to be the case, but yeah, it's coming. So players will be able to play on console very soon. I don't know much about the cross-play experience they're going to offer. I don't know how much is going to be by default or just when we play with friends. I think we're going to learn more closer to the announcement. They had a part when they obviously, with all the questions, they talk a bit about the anti-cheating measures and everything they've put in place. They didn't go into too much detail, but basically they shared a few numbers. They shared that between April and June, over 150,000 it's insane, that number. 150,000 cheaters have been banned, some for up to 10 years or forever. And they said they have implemented a lot of new techniques allowing to check the code running on the machines and as well the behaviors and the stats of the player to spot them as early as possible. And they're going to keep investing in this. We all know that's one of the things that makes the game sometimes very frustrating. So let's hope these new measures are paying off. Okay, some special mentions based on the questions they got during the Q&A and the presentations. One was about the loot protection. So there's been a lot of rumors, and I think that's been tested as well on the Chinese servers about the loot protection, which basically when you kill someone, you have a few seconds or minutes to be able to be the only person being able to loot that body. So your randoms or loot goblins cannot steal them. It's been tested in China, but there's no official confirmation this is coming on global rollout. This will be so good for us that are playing with randoms. That will really change the game. Not having to worry that your box is going to be looted when you do a kill. So let's hope it comes soon. They have hinted some news about new maps and modes, but they have not been very clear. What they talked about, it's a version 2 of Space City, but that will be for season 6, so next season. They said that they love the collaboration with Arknights and they are hoping to do more collaborations in the future. They didn't announce any names, but I think we can hope or guess that we're going to get more of them in the future, especially if this one works pretty well. That could be cool. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Fortnite as a game, but I'm quite impressed by some of the partnerships, collaborations, and events they do. So maybe not something at that scale, but something with getting some of cool collaborations could be a lot of fun and bring maybe or keep players playing Delta Force. And the last thing is, unfortunately, they did not mention the solo mode. They say that they will be listening to the community. They will assess if it could be good for the game, mid-term and long-term, especially for sustainabilities and matchmaking and so on and so on. But it doesn't seem that any solo game will be coming anytime soon. So let's wait and see. I know they have introduced it on some other games and they had very good feedbacks on the other games, so maybe that will convince them to at least try it on Delta Force. Wait and see. That's all for today's updates on Delta Force and the new season. It's packed with exciting content and I cannot wait to dive into and explore it all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is the best way to support the channel and motivates me to continue to make new videos. I'm working on a set of other guides. Let me know in the comments what other content will be good and helpful to you. And until then, I stream 5 times a week. Come to see me live on the channel, ask questions and learn on this. À bientôt les opérateurs.